I think the dark horse could well be China because it's so out of favor now, and investors are thinking that the economy will continue to slow, whereas the RRR cut of 1% in January to us is a signal that the authorities now will be serious about stimulating their economy. We'll probably see a VAT cut in April of over 1% of GDP. We'll see more monetary easing. And as the China economy stabilizes, I think investors will see it as a particularly cheap market where valuations have overshot on the downside. That's a very good question because obviously the US economy is slowing after the Trump stimulus, but there will be some further tax cuts to come in the first quarter on the personal tax side. That's underappreciated. And also it's positive for the US economy to be slowing towards productive potential because that will mean that inflation is unlikely to rise. So earnings are going to be obviously much less than last year, but they'll still be positive. So the outlook, I think now, for the stock market, I would expect to see a double-digit return in 2019. Well, he had a setback in the December state elections, losing 3 important states in the BJP heartland. So that was a wake-up call. But there's always an anti-incumbent effect in state elections in India, and Congress so far hasn't really put forward an imaginative policy agenda. So I think it's still likely that Mr. Modi will win. But looking on the longer-term issue, both parties have delivered economic and financial reforms, so I think the long-term outlook for India is good, whichever party wins.